Today we're here for Inland Wetland and Watercourse Commission meeting. It's Tuesday, September 14th. We'll start off with the introduction to the members on my left.
John Hudson.
Ronald Rotolo.
Oh, Rick Straube.
Bill Perfetto.
Jim Ewan.
Leslie Giovanelli.
And I'm Rick Miangioni. We're going to start off with the correspondence. It's the review of March 9th, 2021 minutes. Assume everyone has a copy. And if there's any corrections or issues with the minutes.
Yeah, on page 2, paragraph 3, the second sentence, it said, she added that I think the she should be removed. And then glycosol is spelled differently in paragraph 3 than it is in paragraph 5. I wasn't sure which was the correct spelling.
Actually, it's not. Same paragraph, second line, performance plan should be maintenance plan, and it's glyphosate, Glyphosate. And again, the last line, Commissioner Giovanelli reiterated that no glyphosate projects should be used. And that word also appears on the fifth paragraph, the fifth line. Condition 1, a more detailed planting plan and maintenance schedule must be submitted to the wetland officer for the record, including language stating that no glyphosate products will be used in regular maintenance. And that's all I had.
Any other corrections? We have a motion for the corrections.
I'll make a motion as the corrections have been made.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. New business. Oh, no, wait. Oh, we missed one. For receipt, we have for property known as 50 Prindle Hill Road, submitted by Watson, Inc., to expand the existing parking and loading areas to meet current needs. 15,866 square feet of these improvements fall within the upland review area. I assume you got the package?
Yes.
That'll be for the next meeting?
Yep, that'll be for the next meeting. We have everything in the zoning office, so we will be meeting next month.
Okay, next meeting. And now we could go to new business. I don't see anything for new business unless somebody has something. We got plenty of time. Old business. And favorite, enforcement officer report.
I don't have much. It's obviously nice to be back in person again. I know it's been a long time. Like I said, we will be meeting next month as well, as we have an application for receipt. But other than that, I don't have much to report. If anybody has questions, I'm here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we're here for the public hearing for discussion for property located on Dogburn Road, Assessors Map 44, Block 3, Lot 1, submitted by Victor Pantani to construct a new single-family home and septic system within the upland review area. Want to come up?
Just before, we did have somebody read the legal notice.
Oh, I think, who does that, Leslie? Are your secretary?
I could read it.
Oh, well, if you want to read it.
I have it in front of me. If you
Okay.
want. To appear one time on Tuesday, August 31st, 2021, and one time on Tuesday, September 7th, 2021, Orange Inland Wetlands Watercourses Commission, notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that on Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, at 7 p.m., the Orange Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Commission will conduct a public hearing on the following. Assessors Map 44-3-1, located on Dogburn Lane, submitted by Victor Pantani, an application to construct a single-family home, driveway, and septic system within the 100-foot upland review area. A copy of this notice has been filed with the Orange Town Clerk. Additional information is on file in the Orange Zoning Department. dated in Orange, Connecticut, this 26th day of August 2021.
Okay, thank you. Now you're all set.
All right, thank you. Good evening. My name is Robert Weway. I'm a licensed professional engineer and principal with the firm of Codispodium Associates with offices at 263 Boston Post Road in Orange, Connecticut. We're here tonight on behalf of Victor Pantani for a piece of property located on Dogburn Road. There's no street address on it at this particular time. I have a brief overview map that kind of shows the property in relationship to the surrounding area. The area in red outlines the property itself, the property proper. The blue line in there indicates the inland wetlands line that was delineated by the soil scientist. And just acclimate you to the surroundings. We have residential property up to the north. We have a piece of commercial property down to the south, and more commercial property over to the eastern side of the property. Yep. Okay, and then the commercial property off to the east, which is the Orange Town Center property, and then to the west side of Dogburn is the Orange Hills Country Club. And also on the map, just to kind of give you an idea, we have the house spotted on there which is in an orange shade, and then the proposed driveway, which is in a gray. So that kind of gives you an overview of the piece of property and the development that's being proposed on there. And then the sheet that we're looking at now is sheet S2, which is part of your application package tonight, which shows a more detailed view of the property as it goes. Overall, the site is part of the Indian River watershed and is wooded with a wetland system in the northern two-thirds of the site. And Trout Brook is embedded within that wetland system. It's really not depicted on here. But you can see it on, if we get back to the overview map. Trout Brook itself would be through that darker shaded area in the wooded area. And you can see it kind of traverses from the northeast to the southeast corner of the property, and then it goes underneath Dogburn Lane. And the wetlands, the mapped wetlands were delineated by Scott Stevens of Soil Science and Environmental Services in February of 2020. His report and mapping have been filed and are part of the application. The wetlands that are on site consist of a rape hole silt loam. And the proposed development, as shown on the map, will be served by a septic system and a private well. There is no public water supply available to service the site. There will also be, typical electrical and CATV services provided for the proposed development. The septic system, as shown on the drawing, has been designed to accommodate a 4-bedroom home, and was recently approved by the Orange Health Department on August 3rd of 2021. While there are a substantial amount of wetlands on the property, we were able to get all but a very small portion of the proposed house to be outside the 100-foot upland review area. And again, on the shaded drawing, you can see that we have just this very small triangle portion that's located within the review area.
Change the batteries through that.
Oh, okay. You want to hold off?
No, there's another mic.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Now, outside of the house, we do have the majority of the driveway as well as some of the landscape area for the proposed development. That will be within the 100-foot upland review area. But what you can see from the shaded map, there is a substantial buffer that's provided from either the driveway area or the proposed area to be graded out and landscaped. So we have well in excess of 50 feet buffer that's provided adjacent to the wetland area. We have included stormwater management features as part of the project. We'll be providing concrete galleries to intercept the runoff from the roof areas. and those are located basically in front of the house and through that area there. We've also included a stone filter strip for the driveway and a stone filter bed down at the low point of the driveway, which is generally down near in this area here. So basically, this will be intercepting all the flow from the driveway and any of the upstream watershed area to be intercepted by that 1-foot filter strip, and that'll eventually make its way down to the 6-foot wide stone filter strip bed going down and through that area. All said, between the stone filter strip and the galleries, the stormwater quality volume has been provided for well in excess of the minimum requirements. The oversizing the galleries will also allow for providing a zero increase in peak rates and volumes of runoff from the site for everything for the 0 through 100-year storm for the volumes, and the peak rate of runoff is slightly higher for the 100-year event. And we've incorporated pretty much standard soil erosion control measures for the project. We have the silt fencing, which will be set up down gradient of all the grading and located between that grading area and the wetland system, as well as a mud tracking pad for the construction entrance. And we've shown a dewatering basin for the foundation, should it be found that that's needed during construction of the foundation. So that basically provides a pretty good overview of what the project is and what it will be. And with that, I mean, if the commission has any questions or comments, we'd be willing to answer them, and hopefully the commission will look favorably on the project.
I had a question. Could you flip it back to the other side?
Sure.
This property here, I think it looks like it's the same owner, or no?
No, that's not the same owner. That's
Well, I'm just turning this, that's this,
no, that's the owner of that property.
okay.
If you take a look at S1, sheet at S1 of the
Okay.
package should have the adjoiners on
Is
it.
that water from that property right now going this way, towards the
It's-
brook?
Yeah, because the brook is really the low point, so some of this off of here is getting out to Dogburn. There is some of it from this direction as well as the rear of the commercial. Once you get back off the pavement, there's a little bit of a buffer area. This is all kind of sheet flowing
No,
towards the
because I
property.
see that the driveway, I mean, for grading wise, you raised it, because it's 142 to contour and your driveway is 144. Is the water gonna get blocked coming?
No, if you take a look down at the low point, we're basically at grade here, so we have a 140 contour, the 140 contour off-site. So this is the low point
For the
anything
parking lot?
that's coming off of
Okay.
here that would have the opportunity to flow across the driveway. So I think the question that you're asking, are we going to dam up water on that side? And the answer is no.
Okay.
So the driveway right down through that area that you're looking at is basically at grade.
Yeah. No, I'm just going by how the contours, you raised it right here, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
I
we're-
can't, there's no grades on this side, I can't tell.
Right, so we're at
Yeah.
grade here. As we get up towards the house, then yes, this is a slight fill here, so we're 142, 142. So there is a little bit of fill here, and then as we get up towards the garage, there's a little bit more fill up there.
Then, one more question, the basement floor is elevation 140.75, and the bottom of the septic system is 142.90. Would the water tend to travel towards the basement, or no?
No, we do have the footing drains on there, and again, in accordance with the state health code, the system is considered to be lateral and not up gradient or down gradient.
That way?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do meet the separating distances that are required under the state health code.
And they also found a spot for a well, or no?
Yes.
Oh, right here. Okay. Any other questions? The trees that you have there are existing, correct?
Yeah, those are just kind of spotted on there. Again, if you take
Right,
a look
yeah.
at the overview,
But
the site right now is
they're gonna remain.
they're going to
Yeah.
remain. Yeah.
I was just reading that, I was reading that provided in the system, B, the system is not designed for backwash from water softeners. So is that something that should be included in the deed? Since,
You on the front page or second?
second page, S2.
Well, DEP requires a drywall now.
Yeah, again, I mean, we carry those as typical notes with anything with the leaching systems. It would be the same thing too, like if you have bathtubs in excess of 150 gallons, the systems typically aren't designed for that. So that's why we carry those notes, just basically to be in compliance with the technical standards.
Are you going to be putting some type of points for the owner to know where distinguish where he's not supposed to keep on making lawn?
I mean, we'll do whatever the commission is looking to these days. I'm not sure what you guys are doing, if you're still doing the monumentation.
Yeah, just some monuments, so once they sell the house, they know
Yeah.
not to go past it.
Yeah, I know we've tried the fences in the past, and
And then they're gone and.
They're gone
At least if a
and
monument's there, the enforcement officer could go there and say, this is what this monument's for.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys agree with it?
I agree with that, for sure.
yeah, so I think on other projects that we've done, we've spaced them out, I think, every 150 or 200 feet.
Something like that, whatever, yeah. Any other concerns?
What kind of plantings are you going to have in this, in the upland review area?
Well, that's all going to, everything in here is going to remain natural. So the area that we have here that's shaded in green, that's the area that's going to, it's, for the most part, it's going to be a lawn area.
Yeah,
Because that's going to have to get graded for the leaching system, installation of the stormwater galleries, and again, we're giving a little bit of a front yard. for some grass area.
what I'm looking at is what is in the white part.
Those are existing.
Okay, that's existing?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm concerned about, that there's not any more plantings or chance for invasives.
It's gonna be grass up to wherever they clear the
Right.
line.
Right.
Right, and then the monuments are gonna depict where they're gonna stop for construction before they do the grass, so they know where it is. And then hopefully the new owners
Right.
don't go past the monuments. I mean,
But how, okay, but just getting back to the water softener, how would the new owners know not to put a water softener in? Because the well water is typically pretty hard. And,
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be, again, when they go to pull the permit for the well, that's going to go through Brian and the health department. If they're looking to do anything with a water softener, I'm sure I'm not sure how his permit reads, if that's actually part of the permit, or if there's any language on that for the incorporation of the water softeners.
okay,
It should probably be noted, because it is required now. If you have a water softener, you cannot tap into
Right,
the septic.
yeah.
So typically.
So that would go to a separate drywall and,
Separate
yeah,
drywall,
yeah,
Couple infiltrators.
yeah.
okay.
anything else? Would someone like to make a motion with these corrections?
Motion to close the public hearing and then
I guess we could do that. Yeah, I'll put it out there because anyone out in the audience, but there isn't. I don't know if the camera can see that. Okay, if there's no further questions, Bob, you don't have anything else? We'll just
No, that's pretty much it.
close the public hearing. We have a motion.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor? Now we can talk. I don't see anything major with this project, just like any other one in Orange.
I think if we have the note for the monuments and the drywall for water softener, I think that should be it.
Okay. Is that your,
That would be my motion, yes.
that's your motion? Yeah, I think just make a formal motion.
Make a motion to accept, adding in provisions for monuments and for dry well if water softener system needs to be in place.
And plus the standard sheet that we have
Yeah,
for
I don't have a
construction.
copy of that.
We have a standard sheet.
Go to all the stipulations.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right, you know, his phone number in case you had to get a hold of him.
Standard conditions.
Right, standard conditions. Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right. All set.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. And
I would leave it on. We don't have anything else on the agenda, but
Okay, but if it's there, if it's needed, you know what I'm saying? If I do a transfer, it's just.
we're, yeah, that's it for tonight. We're just gonna need a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I need that.
Okay, here it comes.
Make a motion to adjourn.
We have a second? Second, all in favor?
Hey.
Good night, everyone.